Good morning all of you. Welcome to my channel Botany Now. This is Jyotirmoy Nanda. In the previous video, we have already discussed the structure of ovule, which is bitegmic and anatropous type in case of angiosperm. In this video, we'll start the development of the female gametophyte. So, the structure which develops the female gamete is called the female gametophyte. We'll discuss how is the formation of female gametophyte taking place. The female gametophyte is also known as the embryo sac. So, in this video, we'll talk about how this embryo sac is formed. For this, we draw a typical anatropous ovule. So, this is the structure of the ovule. This is the stalk part which is called funicle, and this is the body part. The point of attachment of funicle to body part is known as hilum. We have already discussed in the previous class. So this is the chalazal end from where these two integument arise, and this is the micropylar end where the two integuments are not joined, and it is a tiny opening. Inside the body there is the presence of a central mass of cells which are called the nucellus. All these nucellus cells are diploid. Out of all these cells, one cell which is close towards the micropylar end functions as megaspore mother cell. So this megaspore mother cell is also diploid, as all the nucellus cells are diploid. Now this megaspore mother cell undergoes different division to produce embryo sac. So all this developmental process occurs inside the ovule. The egg apparatus of angiosperm comprises dash. The options are A. An egg cell and two antipodals, B. An egg cell and the central cell, C. An egg cell and the two polar nuclei, D. An egg cell and two synergids. Dear students, please give answer of this question after watching this video. If you are not able to give the answer, I'll give it at the end of the video. So this is the megaspore mother cell and it is diploid. It is the chalazal end and this is the micropylar end. This is the megaspore mother cell. Now this megaspore mother cell undergoes one meiotic division to produce 4 haploid megaspores. These haploid megaspores are arranged in a tetrad condition which are linearly arranged. So this is the linear arrangement of the tetrad. This is the chalazal end and it is the micropylar end. And in case of megaspore mother cell, the arrangement is always linear. But in case of development of male gametophyte, there are 4 conditions. That is the tetrahedral condition, isobilateral condition, linear condition and the F-shape condition. But in angiospermic plant, tetrahedral condition is found in case of male gametophyte. But in case of female gametophyte, in angiospermic plant, the arrangement is always linear. Now, out of the 4 megaspore, only 1 megaspore is functional. In case of megaspore in angiospermic plant, only 1 megaspore is functional and the other 3 are degenerated. So, this is the chalazal end, this is the micropylar end. Out of all these 4 haploid megaspore, the megaspore which is present in the chalazal end becomes functional and the 3 megaspore which are towards the micropylar end are degenerated. So, these 3 are the degenerated megaspore and this is the functional megaspore. Now, this megaspore enlarge its size. So, this is the functional megaspore. It is the chalazal end and it is the micropylar end. And this megaspore is haploid. Now, this megaspore undergoes mitotic division followed by karyokinesis and cytokinesis. Undergo mitotic division followed by karyokinesis and cytokinesis. Then after first mitotic division, it undergoes 3 mitotic division. After first mitotic division, it produces 2 nuclei. Then after second mitotic division, it produces 4 nuclei. Then the third mitotic division results in the formation of 8 nucleated structure inside the megaspore. So now it is 8 nucleated structure. This is the chalazal end and this is the micropylar end. Now arrangement taking place inside this megaspore. Out of 8 nuclei, 3 nuclei move towards the chalazal end, 3 nuclei move towards the micropylar end and the 2 nuclei present at the center. These 2 nuclei which is present at the center, these 2 nuclei are called polar nuclei. Then cytokinesis takes place in these nuclei. The 3 cells present at the chalazal end is known as antipodal cells or antipodals. Then in the micropylar end, the middle cell is bigger and it is known as the egg cell or the egg. And surrounding these egg cell, there is presence of the 2 cells which are called synergids. And these synergids contain finger-like projection inside it. And this finger-like projection is known as filiform apparatus. The egg and synergids constitute the egg apparatus. So now this whole structure is known as the embryo sac, and the cells which are present inside the embryo sac are haploid. These antipodal cells are haploid. Then the egg is haploid and the synergids are also haploid. These two polar nuclei forms the secondary nucleus. Now these two polar nuclei accumulate some amount of cytoplasm outside it. Now we are calling it as the central cell and it is diploid. So all the cells which are present inside the embryo sac are haploid and the central cell contain the diploid secondary nucleus. Then what are the functions of these cells? The antipodal cell present in the chalazal end of the embryo sac help to provide nutrition to the embryo sac. It help to provide nutrition to the embryo sac. Then the egg cell is haploid and this egg cell and the central cell with diploid secondary nucleus, it helps in the fertilization process. Fertilization process रे egg cell and central cell help करती. Antipodal cell रो काम कौन ना इटा provide करिवो nutrition कहा को embryo sac को. Then what is the function of synergids? There are two synergids which surrounds the egg cell. So it help in attracting or guiding the entry of pollen tube towards the egg. एटा कौन करिवे ना ए जो दीटा साइनर्जिड रहिले ए माने पोलेन ट्यूब को एक पाखरे और एम्ब्रियो सैक भितरे एंट्री करैबारे हेल्प करिवे. हेल्प्स इन गाइडिंग द एंट्री ऑफ पोलेन ट्यूब इनटू द एम्ब्रियो सैक. Then what is the function of filiform apparatus? Its function is it distributes the nutrients inside the embryo sac. Helps in distribution of nutrients inside the embryo sac. So this embryo sac is 7-celled and 8 nucleated structure. So how it is 7-celled structure? In the chalazal end there is the presence of 3 antipodal cell. Then in the middle it contains a large central cell and in the micropylar end it contains 3 cells. So 3 plus 1 plus 3 is equal to 7-celled structure. Then how it is a 8 nucleated structure? The 3 nuclei present in the chalazal end. Then the 2 nuclei present inside the central cell. Then the 3 nuclei present in the micropylar end. So 3 plus 2 plus 3 is equal to 8 nuclei. So it is a 7-celled and 8 nucleated structure and this type of embryo sac is known as polygonum type. And the developmental process is known as monosporic development. Why it is called monosporic development? Because the embryo sac which is formed, it is formed from the single functional megaspore. जेहेतु एटा गोटे फंक्शनल मेगास्पोर रो पूरा एम्ब्रियो सैक प्रोड्यूस होची और एम्ब्रियो सैक रो फॉर्मेशन होची सेथिपाई याकू हमें मोनोस्पोरिक डेवलपमेंट कहंती. So this is all about the development of female gametophyte. The answer of this question is an egg cell and two synergids. That means the egg apparatus of angiosperm comprises an egg cell and two synergid cell or the two synergids. So in this video we discussed the developmental process of female gametophyte or the embryo sac. The embryo sac which is formed is 7-celled and 8 nucleated structure. This type of embryo sac is called polygonum type and the developmental process is called monosporic development. In the next video we'll start the types of ovule. For further video please like and subscribe to my channel.